most of getting jacked in the gym is sitting on your ass. Yeah, I'm not joking. You are supposed to be waiting 2 to 3 full minutes in between your sets when you're weightlifting. Yeah, and actually if you don't wait that time period, you're gonna be leaving up to almost half of your potential gains on the table. If I'm in the gym for an hour and a half, usually about an hour and 7 minutes of that is sitting around. I'm not joking or exaggerating.
This is actually true. Sort of. Before you worry about how long you should be resting before sets, you need to understand what actually promotes muscle growth in the first place, which is something called mechanical tension. It does not matter how long you're resting between your sets. If you're not creating adequate mechanical tension over time, you are not going to build muscle regardless of your rest times. Mechanical tension basically just means that you're training near failure often enough. Once you check this off the list and are consistently training hard enough over the long term, now the amount of time you're resting between your sets will become a bigger contributing factor. Studies consistently show that more rest is better than less rest for muscle growth. But a lot of people take that and think it means that it's best to be resting somewhere between 3 to 5 minutes between every single set for each exercise. That is false and is going to have you wasting a lot of your time in the gym that you could be spending doing something else. There are two different types of lifts that we do in the gym, whether you realize it or not. Compound exercises and we do isolation exercises. Compound exercises are movements where 2 or more joints are working at the same time. Think squats, deadlifts, presses, pulling exercises. Isolation exercises are where only one joint is working at a time. Think arm/leg curls, arm/leg extensions, lateral raises, and or calf raises. Exercises that are working 2 or more joints at one time are going to be much more taxing on your nervous system after each set if you're creating proper mechanical tension during that set. Meaning they're going to require longer recovery in between each set to allow you to regain your breath and allow those muscle groups to be able to recover and create the kind of force that you want to create to do another productive set. So resting somewhere between 2 to 4 minutes in between each set is a really good idea to get the most out of each of the sets that you're doing. Or if you don't want to go exactly off of a time frame, just simply wait until you fully caught your breath, as well as that muscle doesn't feel nearly as fatigued as it did once you completed that set. Exercises where only one joint is working at a time, these are going to require less recovery because only one joint is working. Arm curls, you're just working your bicep. Leg extensions, you're working only the quads. Lateral raises, you're only working that side delt. It's just that one muscle group, so it's not going to create as much fatigue as something like a compound where 2 or more muscle groups are working at one time. Your rest time's down somewhere around 1 to 2 minutes in between each set because you're already recovered makes way more sense for isolation movements just simply because they're not going to be as fatiguing. There's always context based on what you're doing in the gym. It's going to allow you to be the most efficient with your time and still see the best results over the long term.